about Ruben Amorim's press conference. Ruben Amorim actually has highlighted all of the problems at Manchester United, and he has said it that it's going to be a hostile atmosphere, but clearly it is one where the players have to be ready. Ruben Amorim also talked about not having the full squad, but then the players have to be ready. If you're wearing a Manchester United badge, if you have that Manchester United badge up here, then you should be ready to play. No players back as at this time. No Bruno Fernandes, no Harry Maguire. All of the players are not back. But then, and again, Ruben Amorim highlighted one very simple thing, and he said that every game is a derby in the Premier League. Yes, we understand the competition between Manchester United and Leeds United, right? We understand all of the history and all of that, but then coming from Portugal, from a different culture, and coming to the Premier League, which he thinks that is the best league in the world. Every game is a derby for Manchester United at this time, because it's a team that is struggling, but then Ruben Amorim has that onus, he has that responsibility to find a way to cope with all of the problems that is happening at Manchester United. So he's clearly said it. Yeah, he does not have his first team players, and as long as he does not have his first team players, any other player that has been called upon needs to step up and answer, and that is clear, and that is the Manchester United way. Yes, and also Ruben Amorim admitted that Manchester United is playing better. Yes, we're playing better football, just that in this moment we do not have the players who will adapt to the system, like in details, right? We make mistakes in some of the details. We make mistake in some of the little things that we are supposed to do correctly. But then these are attributes of a team that is being built. These are attributes of a team that is being set up. So we will make all of those mistakes. We will make all of these mistakes every other time, and that is what Ruben Amorim has come to say. And when we have our full squad, then we can actually claim to play better. Yes, because if you look at it, we do not have the full squad, and most importantly, we do not have our defenders, and that is actually a serious problem for Manchester United. So it is not about, many times it is not about the formation, it's not about the system, but basically it is about the character of the players. I spoke about that yesterday. But then in details, we make silly mistakes, and then those mistakes cost us many games, many points, and that is it. And we are supposed to have more points than we have now. Yes, and if we look at some of the games that were there for us to win, if we look at those games that we were supposed to get 3 points from, those games were there for us to win. Manchester United would have been in a better position. Yes, we are in a position that might guarantee us European football. But Manchester United, it is about Champions League. It is about the Premier League football for Manchester United. So anything aside from that, Ruben Amorim will not really be ecstatic about it. Yes. Yes, and also he talked about the Leeds game, and how pacey. He agrees that Leeds is a different team under Daniel Farke. He understands that, and they are very pacey. They are very good, when they transition and all of that. Manchester United sometimes struggle with pace because of the kind of players we have in the middle of the park. Sometimes we are not able to deal with very fast football, and then Ruben Amorim admits that we might struggle. Yes, he said it. We struggle with pace, but we have proven that we can beat any team, and that is a fact. We have proven it that we can beat any team in the Premier League on a good day. So what the players need to do is to come in, turn on the heat, and stay focused. That is very important for Ruben Amorim and his players. Yes, the Leeds United look a different team than the team we played some years back. right? This is a different Leeds United team. They have Calvert-Lewin. They have other players who are actually experienced Premier League players, and it is going to be a very difficult game for Manchester United in that moment. As a United player, you should listen. One thing I'm going to say is this: no matter the player that plays for Manchester United, as long as you're a Manchester United player, you have to turn up. Because it is not about your face, it is not about your name, it's about the badge, it's about the club you represent. So whoever you are, whatever you are, as long as you are picked up, you are appointed to play in a game for Manchester United, you have to turn up, you have to give your best. Yes, you have to do everything. Ruben Amorim has said it clearly. No matter what happens, the philosophy at the club is not changing. Yes, the process is the process, the idea is the idea, all that will continue, right? We want Champions League football. This is what Ruben Amorim has said. We want Champions League football. But then, how do we achieve Champions League football? I can only achieve Champions League football by making sure that we win our next game. So the game against Leeds is something that we should be ready for. We should be ready to play. We should be ready to win. That is what Ruben Amorim has come out to say. Yes, and we know that our resources are limited, right? Yes, our resources are limited. Ruben Amorim has said this clearly. I will try to pick the best team to adapt to the game. I will try to read the game and know what I can do, to make sure that we get a win over Leeds. And that is what a manager is supposed to say. So Ruben Amorim actually in his press conference has given us all of the information that we need. We cannot stretch the players we do not have. I will try to read the game and do what I have to do. The players have to be ready. Even if we do not have the first team players, every player wearing the Manchester United shirt should be ready to play for the badge. This is what Ruben Amorim has come out to say in the press conference. So if you are a Manchester United fan and you're seeing me here today, understand one thing is clear. Ruben Amorim is aware of everything that is going on at Manchester United, and all we need is time. All we need is patience. And against Leeds, even if we get the win against Leeds, it does not mean that Manchester United is back. That is very, very clear. It does not mean that Manchester United is back to winning ways. We are on a roller coaster. We are building, and until we have players until we come in that moment where we have players who can consistently put in performances week in, week out, Manchester United remains a team that is being built. Right, so let us take it at that. That is the Ruben Amorim presser. Yes, that's basically the summary about what Ruben Amorim has said in his press conference. So we look forward to the game against Leeds here, and then hopefully we have something better to say or something better, to report. So guys, yes, I came up here to make sure that I give you the analysis of the Ruben Amorim presser. So guys, I'll see you again in my next live. Take care of yourselves and peace.